Welcome back to the Lost Artistry Lash channel. My name is Anna and today I'll be doing a full mega volume set on my client Sammy. Today I'm actually going to be stepping outside of my comfort zone, but I'll be getting into the details on that later on in the video. I like to start off with my service with a really good clean. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my Scentsy bath, and I'm going to do one pump on her eye. I like to work in circular and downward motions. I like to use my fine bristled cleansing brush because the bristles are super soft and flexible, making it super gentle on the skin. And I actually like to go in with a double cleanse just to ensure that we get off all of the dirt, oil, and debris for the best optimal retention. So I'm going to give those lashes a quick rinse. So I'm going to tilt Sammy's head to the side, and I'm going to hold my water bottle just from the inner corner and rinse the cleanser off. For anyone who doesn't know, this is our Nano Mister water bottle. It comes with your Nano Mister when purchased at Lost Artistry, and I like to get the most use out of it by rinsing off my cleanser for every service. And I'm gonna pat those lashes dry, and I'm gonna go in one more time with my cleanser. One more full pump, and work in circular and downward motions. Now I'm going to go ahead again and rinse really thoroughly. So I'm going to tilt her head to the side again and rinse off all of that lash shampoo. It's super important to make sure that we do a thorough rinse, because if we leave any shampoo left on the lashes, then we may not have good retention. So again, I'm starting from her inner corner and rinsing them down. Don't be afraid to tilt your client's head way over to the side like this, so you ensure that you're rinsing it off. So I'm using my cloth to catch all of that water and shampoo. I also like to use warm water on my clients so that it's super comfortable. Another thing I really like to do is lift up the lid like this. You just want to make sure that you aren't lifting your client's eyes open. But the reason I like to do this is because I really like to focus on the base. So Sammy really likes to wear strip lashes, and I'm noticing that there is a little bit of glue just close to the base of her lashes. So I'm focusing really close to make sure that all that glue is gone so we can get good retention. Ahead and cleansed her lashes, I like to speed up the dry time by using our Bladeless Fan. I love this fan because since it's bladeless, it's super safe to get close up to the lashes like this, and it also has 3 adjustable settings. So I like to use mine on the 3rd setting because it's the strongest. So now that our lashes are 100% dry, I like to go ahead and apply my eye pads. So I just like to ask my client to look up, and I'm going to pull down her lid to make sure we get every single lash under those eye pads. Close. And I always like to check with my client to make sure they feel comfortable. So how do the pads feel, Sammy? Good? And open. Close. So now that our eye pads are applied, it's time to go in with primer. So I'm using our Bond-Aid primer today. And all you need to do is dip 1 micro swab in, and that should be enough product to sandwich the 2 micro swabs together. So I just like to take my 2 micro swabs and transfer the product like so. And if you feel like you have too much product, all you need to do is simply dab the excess on a glue wipe. So I like to apply from half the lash up to avoid touching the skin, and just gently glide my micro swabs upwards like so, making sure I get every lash to get the best possible retention. Now we're going to give our lashes one final dry before moving on to lashing. So today I'm going to be using my Gluberator to shake my bondage glue. I like to use our Gluberator because it shakes my glue in 10 seconds rather than 3 minutes by hand. So all you have to do is flip your glue so it's right side up like this, hit the button, and shake it for 10 seconds. If you haven't already opened your glue, then I'd recommend shaking for 30 seconds. But every other time after that, 10 seconds should be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and place my glue dot, burp my glue, and I'm going to hold my pressure and screw the lid back on and release. Finished the top layer of my set. I worked with handmade volume, which is actually a first for me on someone else. I've only done wet lashes on other clients, but for this look we did half open fan, so kind of a mix between an open fan and a wet lash. So we did that on the top layer. I worked from 8 millimeters all the way up to 14 and then down to 10. So we're going for a squirrel sunset shape mapping today. And then I'm gonna go in with our ultra dark lashes on the middle and bottom layer. I wanted to show you guys that you can mix our ultra dark lashes with our regular volume lashes. So I wanted to put the ultra darks on the bottom layer just to give it that extra dark base. I'm gonna be working with D-curl for our ultra dark lashes just to give a little extra lift and drama. So because I'm going to be working on the bottom layer now, I want to pull back the top layer so it's easy for me to isolate. So I'm actually going to try a new tape hack. If you guys haven't already seen it, we have a video posted on our Instagram, but all you want to do is you want to take one piece of tape and then another piece about half that size, stick it in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and lift up the top layer. I like to put the second piece of tape in the middle so that there's no sticking or pulling. And it comes off just like that. So super easy and fun to use. So just to recap everything, I went ahead and put in my ultra darks on my bottom and middle layer. I used 7D D-curl and CC curl handmade open fans for the top layer. So now that I'm all done, I'm gonna go ahead and use my super bonder. I'm gonna dip one micro swab in and transfer the product and just dab the excess on my glue wipe. And I like to make sure that I get every single lash, focusing on the base. I'm going to give those a quick dry with my Bladeless Fan on the third setting. If you guys recreate this look, we'd love to see it. Just give us a tag on Instagram at LashTutorial. Thanks so much for watching.